Hi guys, and welcome to day 17. I'm so excited that you guys are here. Today we're going to be talking about one of our other most annoying symptoms outside of pain, which is brain fog. It affects so much in our lives, from our memory to our accountability to speech. So I want to talk about what brain fog is like for us, and then a few helpful tips to help combat it. So what does brain fog feel like? So I can't really explain too much of what it is, but I can tell you exactly how it feels for me. So my brain fog will increase or decrease my speech and my reaction time. I have also had a lot of issues with my short-term memory, including memory loss and forgetfulness. I wake up super groggy, so it takes me about 2 hours to really get full activity, or brain activity, I should say, in the morning. So I always plan accordingly. It affects my accountability because since I don't always remember everything, it can be really hard for me to hold myself accountable. And when I had asked my doctor about what could cause it in the fibromyalgia, they had said that it was probably the lack of sleep and deep sleep that we get. We need a certain amount of REM sleep in order for our bodies to heal and mend itself. So, and they teach us that in powerlifting and bodybuilding, that you need enough sleep for your body to repair itself. And it's the same with the brain. It needs enough sleep in order to function. So what can we do to combat all of this? Well, we can definitely combat it by getting enough sleep. So planning accordingly, making sure that we at least get 8 to 10 hours of sleep. I always like the 9-hour mark because your sleep cycles are 90 minutes long. So I like to get full sleep cycles. And when we get that sleep, and what I've noticed, when I get that 9 hours of sleep, I am fully functioning that following day. Drinking enough water and taking certain vitamins can also promote brain activity. Our bodies need a ton of water, and that's just for normal human beings, even without health issues. We need water to survive. We may not be fish, but we're close enough, because I think if I remember right, our bodies are about 90% water. So we definitely need more water in our system in order to maintain that. So, and different vitamins we can take. So when you're drinking water, take some vitamins. Take some omega-3s, some fish oil, some vitamin E, and B12. They help promote brain activity, and most multivitamins have many of those with the exception of the fish oil. So go ahead and grab a bottle of that as well, because those fatty acids help promote brain activity and protect it. So we have a bad memory, right? What do we do to help remember things? My favorite thing in the world is color coding and writing everything down. So I bought a really nice planner that maps everything out for a year and a half. And I write down everything in there, important dates, important times. I write in the back, since it has a note section, I can write emails, I can write dates that are super far ahead, that way I can go back and look at them, and then I color code. So for my doctor's appointments, whether it's for me or for Cheryl, my bunny, I put those in red. If it's photography related, since I run a photography business, it's written in purple. If it's grocery shopping or errands, I write in green, and so on and so forth. Color code your life. And then, of course, there's diet and exercise. Make sure you're eating those happy foods that we talked about on the day of nutrition. Those natural, clean foods. So veggies like spinach that have a lot of nutrition in them. You can eat different fruits and vegetables, of course. Trying out new recipes is always highly recommended with those. And then, of course, getting moving. So make sure that you're moving at least 30 minutes a day at the minimum. And I know that can be hard from some of us, so split it up throughout the day. Maybe do some resistance band training that we covered yesterday at home, and then in the afternoon for 10 or 15 minutes, walk around the block. Take your dog out for a walk, go walk with a friend. Listen to an audiobook and go on a walk with yourself. Take that time to get physical activity in. Make sure you're also limiting screen time. So staring at screens can cause a lot of problems to our eyes and our brain. We're so reliant on smart technology, which smart technology is amazing, like our cell phones and smart TVs and Alexas and our Google Dots, I think is what they're called. But we forget that there's things that we can do outside of a screen. Read a book, play brain games. I make the kids read a book for a half hour to an hour every single day over the summer, and they get to earn different things when they read and hit certain milestones. And then, of course, those brain games. So whether they're problem solving or Scrabble or crossword puzzles, games that'll make you really think. So you can do them on your phone if you wanted to. I like to buy the books at the dollar store. They're really cheap. They're $1. Why not? Go grab some. For those of you in our lives, I want to do a little quick segment in here. When we suffer from brain fog, we get very frustrated, or we start talking really quickly or really slowly. Sometimes we interrupt you, and it's not that we're trying to be rude, and I'm so sorry if we do get frustrated. It's just we're so frustrated with ourselves. Like, it is so hard to have such a poor short-term memory, and it is so hard to forget everything, even if we are taking these steps to help. So just be patient and gently remind us. And if we get upset, just comfort us. I know that's what my boyfriend does, that's what my mom does, and they've been very understanding, almost to a fault sometimes, it feels like. But we want to remember, we want to try. Help us find helpful tips. Be like, oh yeah, here's your planner, by the way. Like, I put it down in there for you, here's the date. I guess that could lead me to another helpful tip, which my boss even uses, a giant wall calendar, and it's dry erase. That way you can write all the important stuff down too, and it can be seen by everybody. And put it somewhere where you're gonna pass it every day. That way you can be like, oh hey, I remember that now. Or, oh, I completely forgot I had that on Friday. It's okay. When we're under a lot of stress, we're gonna be forgetful, and let's face it, we're under stress all the time. So try to find just different ways that can trigger your memory, whether it's that planner or color coding, which I highly recommend because color coding helps our brain organize things. So color code and stick to a strict color code. So if you do it in the planner, do it on the dry erase board. But you guys have got this. So take some of these helpful tips, pick 3 to 4 to try. Outside, of course, of the water, that's something we should be doing every day, and I mention it in almost every single video. All right, guys, tomorrow we're gonna cover a really important topic, again, which all of these have been very important, but this one's extra. I noticed with a lot of people that are newly diagnosed or have been having trouble explaining to loved ones, especially to children, what fibro is like and how it feels, or how to tell them that's what you have without getting the same questions over and over. I'm gonna help you out with that. So tomorrow's video might be a little bit long, but stick with it. I'm very excited to see you guys tomorrow, right? Can't wait for that topic. We're almost done with this month. I can't believe it. So let's end this challenge strong.